Hi, how you all doing? This is Martin from the Secret World of Champions. Today I want to talk a little bit about Sofia Kenin, American tennis player, who's defending her title in Australia, women's singles title. And yesterday she went out defending her title in the second round in straight sets. Came off court very, very disappointed. Talked about the expectancy she felt she was under, the pressure, the nerves, and how it all impacted on her rhythm, her timing, and her game. There's two things to point out, I think. When she became champion last year, she didn't need to play at 10 out of 10 every match. To be a champion, the journey through the singles tournament, your game is at 7, sometimes 7.5, 8, 8.5, sometimes peaking to 9. Rarely do you hit a 10 out of 10. And what's the 7.5, 8 out of 10 game? Your fundamentals are strong, your concentration's good, timing's good, your footwork's good. And most importantly, you go to your chair and solve problems. You work things out, you know what's going on, why it's going on, what to do about it if you need to work out a problem. Yesterday, it's a bit like she felt she had to be at 10 out of 10. There's all this expectancy and pressure. Are you a worthy champion? What will people think about me? And suddenly, your basics go. Because in your head is this expectancy, you have to be perfect. Your feet get heavy, you're hitting the ball too hard because you think every shot has to be perfect, and your timing goes. And you go to your chair, your head is so full of stuff, you can't think straight, you can't solve problems. And you go back out on court for the next game no wiser than when you left to sit in your chair. It's a bit of a nightmare. It feels like a burden, a weight. We should be glad to get this one out of the way. But there's great learning. If you're going to have a champion's mindset, like we talked about Liverpool yesterday, there are setbacks. As a great champion, you sit down and reflect, okay, what could I have done differently? How could I have taken the pressure off myself and become so supremely confident in my own basics and fundamentals that got me to be a champion in the first place? Why not trust them? Sure, there's external pressure and demands, but that is all non-critical information. Doesn't enable you to see the ball better, doesn't enable you to move better, doesn't enable you to make better decisions. It's all external, non-critical. What's the critical information? How well am I moving? How am I timing the ball? How do I relax? How do I work out what my opponent is doing? How do I cause them problems? How do I expose their weaknesses? How do I have a clear head and be relaxed in the chair? These are your fundamentals. It's the champion's mindset, the self-awareness, the understanding of oneself, and the relegation of those things that don't matter. Hopefully this is great learning for her and can come back again and win more and more Grand Slam titles. Learning is king, and when you're a champion, you can get brutally exposed and people will ask questions. But the most important thing is to ask questions of yourself. Sure, be down, be disappointed, but be wise and smart, for the learning of this loss can stand her in great stead throughout the rest of her career. See you all soon. Catch you later. Bye-bye.